Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, so Sundays are my days to do my meal prep. So, first things first, we are going to make a coffee. And actually, I'm not gonna make a coffee, I'm gonna make a matcha tea because your girl has been obsessed with this whipped matcha green tea. So, we're gonna go ahead and make that first, and then we will get into the meal prep. But first, these crave cupcakes are like taunting me. Let's make coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter in 3 tablespoons of this egg white. That equates to 1 whole egg. Then I'm gonna go ahead and whip this until it is frothy. Once it is frothy enough and a little bit stiff, I'm gonna go ahead and add the sugar in. So the recipe calls for about 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. However, I'm just gonna put in just a little bit less than 1 tablespoon. Then you are gonna whip until there is stiff peaks. Then we are gonna go ahead and add our matcha in. Mine is organic. I think I got it from the natural food stores. I'm not exactly sure, but you can use any matcha for this recipe. You're gonna go ahead and sift in 1 teaspoon. And then you're gonna go ahead and mix this until it's all incorporated together. And then when it is to your desire, just pour a glass of milk of your preference with some ice and put this on top, and bada boom, bada bang. Cheers. I don't like to sweeten mine that much because I do use vanilla almond milk, so I find the vanilla does sweeten it quite a bit. Like seriously? It's my newfound love. I like to have this in between like my coffees because y'all know I got a serious coffee addiction. Before I get ahead of myself, today we are just going to make some chicken. So I just took out my chicken that was marinating in the fridge. Here I just used some olive oil, some lemon juice, and then I just put a bunch of different spices like Italian seasoning, some paprika. I'll actually list all of them right here because I can't remember them right now. But yeah, I just added them all and then I let it marinate in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours. So we have chicken cubes. This is what I'm gonna add on top of my salad. So I'm gonna make a salad. And then we're gonna go ahead and make some homemade hummus. This time I'm gonna switch it up a bit. Usually I just make the classic hummus. I'm gonna put a little twist to it as I roasted some peppers last night. So I'm gonna add in some roasted peppers to make some roasted red pepper hummus. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very basic kind of meal prep. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on to high heat. Add some olive oil into the pan. Once the oil is nice and hot and steamy, we're gonna go ahead and add in our chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool off for a little bit. I'm gonna start to prepare my salads and then we'll go ahead and add these on top. So here I have my 4 containers for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lettuce in them. I also like to add in some baby arugula. I love the taste of arugula. I also like to add in 4 mini cucumbers to each. I will also slice up some cherry tomatoes. Then I like to top mine off with some Italiano seasoning. This just gives it a little bit of a kick. I enjoy it thoroughly. And then last but not least, I will go ahead and add my chicken in. Do you mind that? And then that's pretty much it. I will go ahead and add some lemon wedges on the sides, and then I usually just drizzle some olive oil, and that is how I enjoy my salads. So, as you guys might know, I am a huge sucker for hummus, and I love homemade hummus. Ever since Faisal's mom has taught me how to make homemade hummus, my god, I'm in love with it. So I use my Vitamix. You can go ahead and use a food processor as well. I don't have one, I just have this little bad boy, so he does me well. I like to go ahead and mix in like the tahini, the cold water, the olive oil, the garlic, the salt, the lemon water, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix in the roasted red peppers as well, and then I'm gonna blend it just to kind of give it that puree texture. I don't know, I'm not a chef, I don't know anything, but, and then I'll go ahead and add the chickpeas in slowly to kind of mix it all together to make the hummus. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 1/3 of a cup of tahini. Now you can really buy tahini anywhere. I get mine from Superstore. Clearly I am like almost done. Yeah. That is literally how much I love making homemade hummus. When I first saw this tahini container, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use all this tahini. And I was like, oh, whatever, you know, like if I don't use it, I'll just give it to his mom to use because they make hummus all the time. But trust me, once you learn how to make homemade hummus, store-bought hummus is never the same. Then I'm gonna add, so I add 2 cups of cold water now, and then I'll add another about like 2 cups of cold water like throughout. You want to be careful because you don't want to add too much water, then I'll just water down. So I'll add 2 for now. 2. I'll add about 3/4 of salt. Again, like salt is something too that you could add to taste. So usually once I've done the mixture and everything else, I'll kind of taste it and I'll see like, oh, what do I need to add kind of thing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lemon in half. Then I'm going to squeeze it. I love this lemon squeezer. If y'all don't have a lemon squeezer, you need to go get one right now. This thing is life. One thing that with hummus that I have learned is that, oh gosh, that although it may not taste garlicky or whatever now, when hummus sits for a few days, it like ferments, and boy oh boy, does it get stronger as the days go on. So be careful, you don't want to add too much initially. And I usually go ahead and add 2 cloves of garlic. I'm only adding 1 clove because in my roasted red peppers, I did go ahead and roast some garlic as well, and I don't want it to be too garlicky, so I'm just going to add 1. But usually if I'm just making normal hummus, I will go ahead and add 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna add my red peppers in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. So once I've gone ahead and added in all of those ingredients, we'll go ahead and mix them first. Then once these are all mixed together, and we'll go ahead and grab my chickpeas. Some people like to peel their chickpeas. I just leave that little skin shell on it. And that is the finished product. You want to make sure that you blend it all together pretty well. That way you have a smooth consistency. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a taste test. That red pepper tastes so good. And that is pretty much the end result of the red pepper roasted hummus. You can go ahead and garnish it with some parsley, or if you have like leftover roasted red peppers, you can go ahead and garnish it with that. Me personally, I just like to leave it like this, and then I do add some extra virgin olive oil on top when I go ahead and enjoy it. Anyways guys, that is how I meal prep for the week. This week was a very basic meal prep. I just prepared some hummus because, as you guys know, I'm in love with homemade hummus, and I just made some chicken for my salads. That is going to help me stay on track of my healthy eating for the week. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see anything else, or let me know in the comments down below if you have a favorite recipe that you would like me to try.